do 13 miles. I'm pushing myself. I've already done 3 miles today. You paid me for one, bro. Because 2 of them were outside. So you're forcing me inside, which isn't even cool, bro. How much for 3 miles, 5 miles, TC? Venmo. How much a mile? Just do it by the mile. And whatever I do, then you just keep sending it after each mile. That way there's incentive to keep going. Because if I tell you 6 miles and I only do 4 and then you don't pay at all, that's not fair to me. Just do it like the last mile. If $4 is what you're paying for a mile, then whatever. If you're paying $5 a mile, if you're paying 10, what are you paying a mile? I want to know your rate for your mile. You messaged me this morning, people are saying $3 to $5 a mile per person. So what's the deal? Alright, you're not going to throw tomatoes. MLK. Blocked. MLK. Oh, those were apples? I'll unblock them after. Shit. Hang on. Those are apples? Oh, whoops. Whoops. I don't even see him on here. There he is. Thank you. We're at 4 minutes, 0.16 miles. It's not a bad gym, but it's not super huge in here either. I don't even think there's a bench press, but there is 2 treadmills, 2 stepper machines, some free dumbbell weights. There's a sort of a bench to do shoulder presses. And if you can, I think you can tilt it back. You could do dumbbell presses with the chest. And you can do butterflies with the chest and the free weights. And you can sit and do bicep curls. You can do hammer curls. I worked out for years when I was younger. About 30 years I lifted weights. I said, you know what? My whole life I spent exercising. I never got my body the way I wanted it. Most women rejected me. Like, what for? What in a crazy amount of hours of my life invested on exercising, only to have major health issues anyway. I mean, I'm basically like completely disabled. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. It could be worse. I do still have my legs, but I do still have my legs. I can still walk, although it's hard. And I'm old and tired and sick. But, then there, I guess you call it Nautilus equipment. And I'm sure they probably have the things you can attach. So if there's a rope, I could do tricep with the rope. Probably if there's a bar you can attach, you could do biceps with those weights. If there's a lat pull down bar, you could probably set the weights to work your back, the latissimus. There's nothing for seated rows. There's no seated rows for your back. But if that bench does go down, I could do the rows for my lats and the middle of my back with the free weights. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I worked out for so long. You can give me a limited gym, but as long as it has the basic equipment to do each body group. I do not do weights for my legs because of my leg condition. My legs get worked out from my cardio, my walking, or bicycle, or if I dare to do a stepper. I don't see a bike in here. Oh, I see. There's a machine where you could do chest incline, not flat chest, or you probably could set the bench for flat too. But it's like, do they call that equipment hammer? Is that called hammer equipment? Where there's a long bar attached to a rack and then a bench in the middle. And then you can add like 45s to make it 135 pounds, or 245s I think makes it 205 pounds, and then you add 2 10-pound weights on each side of the 245s on each side, and then it's 225 pounds. So there's that. But they don't have a lot of weights you can add. It looks like there's not even a 45. Like, they don't have it even basic. It's like very amateur. It looks, from looking at it, like it's a 35 and a 25 that you could probably put on each side. So if the bar is 45, and then you add 70, that's 115, and then 50. You could do like 165 pounds for a chest incline. But that's not bad, because a chest incline is, you're gonna do less weight than a flat. Your strongest bench is gonna be on a flat, is where you're gonna be able to lift the most weight. For some reason, I always found it more challenging to do the chest incline. So, and then I can't see from my view what else they have. There's a couple other things there. It's not a huge facility. I mean, the total square footage, I don't know. It's probably about the size of my apartment, honestly. Like, if they put walls up, you would have 2 bedrooms and a kitchen. It's about the size of my apartment, however big that is. That's how big the gym is. I don't think anyone cares. Who said that? Rums? Did Rums really say that? Wow, Rums. You know, you used to be kind of on the politically correct nice side. My legs are starting to hurt, though. Hang on. Yeah, see, this is why you guys want me to push myself. I'm starting to get a pain in my ankle area on my legs. So I may not actually get 5 miles. And I may not get 3 miles. And I may not get 2 miles. I may do this mile since I only have 8 minutes left. And I'm going to have to go back to the apartment and see why do my legs feel like this. Is there any sign of a rash or anything red, any phlebitis? I don't know why. I didn't feel this earlier. But see, I may be so out of shape that even though my mind is strong, and I'm saying, okay, I came in here to do 5 miles, so therefore I'm going to do it, my body is not really letting me. Because it's counterproductive if I get a really bad rash on my legs, and it opens up my legs, and I have my bad veins, then how do you ever stop the bleed? If the skin opens up, like if a vein bursts, you can clot the bleed. But if I have an open wound, like how do you treat that on your leg? So, you see, does anyone even understand what I'm saying? Well, these pants are my most comfortable pants. They're very loose, which is why I wear them every day. So who's paying when this mile is done? So I at least earned a little bit. I sent 10 Venmo for box. I thought you were paying for me to go to the gym and do the treadmill. Who is that? What's up, bro?
Oh, can you hear me?
Hang on.
Oh, okay, hold on.
You're not showing on my...
Can you hear me?
I hear you, but you're not showing.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing. But
anyway, what's up?
yeah. But so hold on, the Venmo is the 429 Alafaya Woods. Hold the line! Hold the line, everybody! Hold the line!
I am too. I stopped for a second because it felt like my leg might be bleeding. I am too walking. Look at me. How dare you say I'm not walking? I don't think my leg is fine, or it wouldn't be doing this symptom right now. I'm at 15 minutes, 0.59 miles. Blocking people. Try me, guys. You guys want to swing on me? I'll just block. I'll clean the whole chat. Y'all are all swinging on me. You're declaring yourselves enemies, and you're barking up the wrong tree. Find out. Thank you, Hunter. (16 minutes 42 seconds). So who's sending a Cash App to money sign? Tank Lip 1111. Money sign Tank Lip 1111. Money sign TANKLIPP 1111. Money sign TANKLIPP 1111. Venmo, jasondlipp@yahoo.com. jasondlipp@yahoo.com. That's JASONDLIPP@yahoo.com. Almost 18 minutes. This is my 4th mile of the day. I think it's pretty impressive and incredible that I really don't exercise anymore. And out of nowhere, I just pick it up. And I'm like a professional walking my 2.4 mile per hour pace. A goddamn professional. And it made like Superman, basically. Like a fucking magician. Like a fucking magician. A goddamn fucking magician. 18 minutes. It's going to be about 24 minutes for the mile. We're at 0.73. So about 5 minutes left to do 0.26. I am going to take a break and check my legs. I can't just lift my pants up and check because I have compression stockings on, because I do legitimately have a leg disorder, a disability in my legs, and it's serious. I've had 4 surgeries on my legs. I've had terrible leg bleeds before, and you can see my legs look bad. A lot of you have seen my legs. I have terrible varicose veins, varicosities, and scar tissue on my legs from, every time there's a blood clot and the scar tissue doesn't heal right, it makes the skin on the leg not look right. But here you guys are harassing me with this hold the line shit, and that's just one of my disabilities. And you have no compassion. I just lost my mom. I'm a disabled man. And you think it's okay to hijack my money, to abuse me, harass me, stalk me, be cruel to me, mean, dox my address. Willie, you're out of here. That's the end of the road for you, telling me to shut up. There's nothing wrong with what I'm saying. You're all a bunch of criminals. Bad, evil people and criminals. And I wouldn't have to beg if I didn't have people hijacking my money the way you guys have done for 2.5 years with so many gift strikes, making it hard for me to survive and get the money I need, because this is my supplemental income. I wouldn't have to ask for it and beg for it and find clever ways to earn money and always make it about money if people weren't always interfering and hijacking and stalking and abusing me and harassing me. Rums, you're out of here. It's the end of the road for you, Rums. No, Jay Slay, she's gone. Permanently gone. She'll have to now buy her way out. Too bad, Blessed. Everything I just said is valid. Alright, LYD, that's the end of the road. We're not doing 13. 0.12 left, and I'm taking a break, TC. And I expect you to send a Venmo for at least $4, if not more, for this first mile this afternoon. Yes or no, TC? Are you going to send something when this mile completes? I now have an injury from doing 4 miles in one day. It was too much for my legs. I'm going to end up with a burst vein. My leg is burning. I know this is not good. You guys just never let up. And you're pushing me into an injury that could be bad, bad news for me. No, if I go to the ER, I'm suing you for damages, TC. So you should hope I don't have to go to the ER. Are you sending a Venmo? I don't know yet, Caden. My leg is burning. If there's nothing terribly visible on my skin when I go home and look, I'm just going to put my legs up for a little bit to take the pressure off. Because 4 miles out of nowhere was a lot. And this fucking clown TC wants me to do 13 miles more. Meaning this is the first of 13. He's such an idiot. Such an idiot. Actually wants me to hurt myself. Because everything has to be extreme. Nothing in a normal moderation. You know, they teach you in all the mental health and physical health things. In moderation, no extremes. Extremes are never good. And you got Mr. Extreme here, egging you on to do extreme things. I'm very disabled and in bad shape, and that's exactly why my legs are burning right now after 4 miles today. And you can tell me I'm whining and I'm a crybaby, but see, I know my limits. And that's why I stay out of trouble most of the time. But I'm so desperate, I'm letting y'all push me more and more lately. And mentally, you were breaking me down in the month of March. And here now, at the beginning of the month of April, you're physically breaking me down. My right leg is fucking burning. And it's not from a vigorous workout, because I'm only doing 2.4 miles per hour. 0.01 left. 25 minutes completed. And 1 mile done. Screenshotting it. That's my 4th mile complete. Yep, I did 2 miles on the treadmill and a mile in my neighborhood and a mile to the store and back and in the shopping center because I no longer have a car. Yeah, this don't feel right. I don't know why it's burning so bad. This does not feel right. Oh boy. This is actually a brand new symptom. I've never had burning in my legs like this. I'm going to sign off and come back. TC, send the Venmo, or I guarantee you we're done for the day, TC. Send at least 4, if not more, for another fucking mile, TC.